Go ahead and call this meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Mr. Merriman.
Here.
Mr. Mattern.
Here.
Dr. Scarpone.
Present.
Fiscal officer is absent. Solicitor, Mr. Lynn.
Present.
Mayor Mike Petrella.
Present.
Administrator, Mr. Kasegi.
Present.
Mr. DeStefano.
Here.
Mr. Spence here. Mrs. Dameron.
Here.
Will everyone please stand for a moment of silence in the pledge? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Since finance is unavailable, I need to make a motion to make Randy Spence administrator and/or clerk for this meeting.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Merriman.
Yeah.
Mr. Mattern.
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone.
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano.
Yay.
Mr. Spence. Yay. Mrs. Dameron.
Yay.
Thank you, council. We need a motion to approve our minutes from our last council meeting, May 7th, 2026.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Merriman.
Yeah.
Mr. Mattern.
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone.
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano.
Yay.
Mr. Spence. Yay. Mrs. Dameron.
Yay.
All right. Is there anyone wishing to appear before council this evening? Not you, young man? Okay. All right, just, you look like your hand was going up, that's all. All right, moving on to ordinances and resolutions, I will turn it over to Solicitor Lynn.
First ordinance is ordinance number 2026-13, an ordinance amending the Village of Wintersville Employee Personnel Manual, Section 7.2, and the Policy it controls. This is a third read. We would need a motion to pass if the council would not like to discuss it first.
I'll make a motion to pass ordinance 2026-13.
Second.
Mr. Merriman.
Yeah.
Mr. Mattern.
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone.
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano.
Yay.
Mr. Spence. Yay. Mrs. Dameron.
Yay.
And I believe we have ordinance number 2026-25, an ordinance providing for amending and revising the appropriations of expenditures for the Village of Wintersville for the calendar year 2026 and declaring an emergency. I will say this says the calendar year 2023, but I think that's a typo, so we should amend that.
Motion to suspend the rules.
Second. Mr. Merriman.
Yeah.
Mr. Mattern.
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone.
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano.
Yay.
Mr. Spence. Yay. Mrs. Dameron.
Yay.
I'll put forth a motion to approve ordinance 2026-25 with the date correction as mentioned by the solicitor. Second.
Mr. Merriman.
Yay.
Mr. Mattern.
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone.
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano.
Yay.
Mr. Spence. Yay. Mrs. Dameron.
Yay.
That is all the ordinances and resolutions I have here, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Moving on to announcements. Wintersville has teamed up with the Public Library of Steubenville and Jefferson County, along with Wednesdays in Wintersville, for Ohio Goes to the Movies, celebrating America 250. Next Wednesday, June 3rd at 9 p.m., there'll be an outdoor movie at the dog park location. It'll be featured Dog Man. The small dog park side will be, it's a small dog park, that side will be closed the majority of the day. I will announce that on the Facebook page for them as well. There will be a fundraiser to benefit Jefferson County Humane Society and the Jefferson County Animal Shelter Saturday, June 13th, 2 to 5 at the dog park as well. This is Hot Dogs for Homes, sponsored by Cedar One Realty. All right, 2026 Spring Bulk Pickup. It's the first 4 Mondays in June. This will start next Monday, June 1st. If your trash is picked up normally on Tuesdays, you will be next Monday. If you're normally picked up on Wednesdays, your pickup day is June 8th. If your trash is picked up on Thursdays, your pickup date is June 15th. And if your trash is picked up on Fridays, you are June 22nd for bulk pickup. Village of Wintersville Summer Parks Program will begin June 29th through July 31st. That's Monday through Friday. It's Walnut Street Playground, 9 to 1. Ages 5 through 13 are welcome. Anyone under the age of 5 must be accompanied by the parent, and this is provided for free. FOP Lodge 97, their annual golf outing will be June 14th at Spring Hills Golf Course. All right. Moving on to reports and communications. Mr. Lockhart is not here. Charlene?
Mayor, I don't have a report right now for Still Valley because they moved our meeting to the fourth Thursday, which is tomorrow.
Okay.
So I don't have a
Well, that's okay. Well, thanks for being here still, Charlene. Appreciate it. All right. Moving on to the mayor's report. I do not have much tonight, actually. My only thing is council, just a quick reminder. We are going to one meeting per month, as we always do, for June, July, and August. And besides that, our crews have been doing a great job. I'm sure Jesse might get into a little bit of that. I'll let him touch on that, but everyone's been doing a great job. Public Works, Office, Police Department, all over the place. That's all I have. And Jesse, I'll turn it over to you for the administrative report.
Thank you, Mayor. On that movie that's coming up, do we need to supply the extension cords?
I can double check with her.
All right, because TS Electric said we're good.
Okay.
I could order some to get it over there to help them out. I wasn't sure. Anyway,
I might even have some, so
Yeah.
we don't have to spend money on it.
correct. All right, real quick, I just got a couple things. So the big thing was the street department last week, along with Cross Creek Township Highway Department. They spread, patched, used everything, about 100 tons of asphalt last week. The village did about 40 tons ourselves. We did patch work, we did some curb work, we did a little bit of minor repair work with the paver that we rented one from Cat out of Caddis. They were gracious enough to reserve one for us for a week. So us and Cross Creek split the cost of the paver. I think the paver was like $3,800 for 9 days. They actually gave it to us for another day for free. So our street crew and their street crew worked together. This was the first time ever that the Public Works Department or the street department used a paver, learned how to use it. They did a lot of work. They learned how to do it, work together. So you probably seen our guys out in Cross Creek and Cross Creek out in our village got a lot accomplished. And our next step with that is maybe do a couple small roads ourselves to see how we can manage that. Anyways, that was the big thing that we accomplished last week. So it was a lot of work, but we got it done. On the Adopt a Highway project, I've been talking to the people. They're going to have some signage that they're going to put up on the state route there in 43 in our jurisdiction. They're going to give me some more correspondence on that. They've been very transparent with how it's going to run. Again, we're not responsible for anything. It's all them. I met with Frank Baldwin from AEP last week on the 18th. We went out to Caddis Road. I told him we need to update the streetlights on Caddis Road to LEDs because of the upcoming construction that's going to be happening. And plus, I think it's going to be a nice touch to that road. So he's going to submit a cost proposal what's going to cost the village to update to those lights along Caddis Road. Our roof is done, completely done. We still have a little bit of a leak issue, but it's done. They've been called today. They're going to be right back out. They're very responsive on that. So everything is completed, the third part, so the roof is completely done. We have a yearly maintenance agreement where they come 4 times a year, take pictures, fix certain areas that are, I think, below 4 inches or whatever. Anything above, they'll ask us if we want to get it replaced or fixed. We just get it fixed. It's the best $450 a year we spend. I'm waiting for an email from BHJ and ODOT for the sidewalk project. Sidewalks are going to get started here soon. They are to be done the week of school when it starts at the last week in August. Those will be all ADA compliant. Those will all be upgraded in the areas that are going to be repaired. We talked with BHJ that in the issue of where Big Lots is and Murray's, that's not a sidewalk area, it's just a parking lot. So that area that's all graveled or rock and stuff, that's going to get replaced as well, because the county is going to update the intersection in the future at Springdale Avenue, and they want to put a sidewalk on that side to do a crosswalk. So that's all going to get taken care of, hopefully, without any more cost to us. Like I said, our cost came down 17% under the anticipated cost of what it was going to be, so we saved some money, which is good. Councilman DeStefano got a price to finish the street sweeping that we couldn't get finished for Main Street, Caddis Road, and Canton Road from Davis. It was going to be like $175 an hour for about 10 to 14 hours of work, give or take, at a 4-hour minimum. So that we will get back to them if council will approve that. At least that will get done. I'd like to, what we started, we didn't get finished, and they're interested in doing it. So as of right now, that's about all I have. If anybody has questions on anything else.
Jess, I had a question on the water payments. So I was able to go ahead and do a credit card transaction on that. But we was only able to do a credit card. At some point, will we be able to link our bank accounts on that? Do you know? Or
You should be able. Yeah, you should be able to do that, no problem. So that is, which I don't know if I have that. So that's the online
Yeah.
through Authority Pay. Yes, we put it out on our Facebook page, and then it's on our website as well. Yes, and then as soon as your water bill is posted for the month, as soon as Tina hits the button, you'll get a notification, and you'll automatically be notified, that your bill's due and stuff like that. And you can set it up to pay on whatever, or you want to have it set like 4 days before. So the first month I did a payment. Second month I did it, I set it up auto pay, and then I set it up for like 2 days before the bill was due, just so I know it gets there. And it's soon as the payment is made, I can go into the water billing system and it'll say pending. Like, it's that quick, so which is a good thing. So your bill's not going to be late like there was other issues or whatever. The Authority Pay goes through MuniLink. It's linked up. So then you can see the people that have done it, you can see your water usage, and you can set it up the way you want. There will be other ways in the future that we'll be able to do, like send out text messages and stuff like that in the future, which is nice.
Yeah, I would say it was relatively, not that I'm a master of it at all, but I got on there relatively easy and was able to log in and, provide the information that was required to make the payment, and I eventually got confirmation. So, I think it's something, I know it's something that I'll use moving forward. It's quite simple. So as soon as that gets rolling,
Yeah, it's the main thing is to have the ability to do it to where you don't have to come in. If you want to drop your payment off, fine. If you still want to do it the other way, that's fine. It's convenience. It's there. You pay for it. It's done. Auto pay if you want. You don't have to auto pay. You can do it any way you want. And a lot of people are jumping on board. I don't have a total of how many are online right now, but I didn't check that. But the more, the better. And like I said, it's a work in progress, but we're getting there. Questions?
Yeah, you mentioned paving, using the paver. Are we just patching still, or are you actually doing any paving?
We're just patching. Yeah, we're starting small before we do to actually do a road we'll get there, but it's going to take a little bit more time and a lot more help to do that.
Have you established that there is a schedule at this point, or no?
Still gotta work on that.
No. We just this happened to come up that Cross Creek was interested. We were interested. Our guys wanted to learn how to do it. They did as well. And Cross Creek has a guy that worked for a paving company for 25 years, so he gave us some experience and knowledge and taught us how, taught those guys how to do it. So, and Austin got real comfortable with it. Dan got comfortable with it. The other guys from Cross Creek all got, Jeff and them got real comfortable with it. So, starting small, and we're going to see, what we can do. And regardless, they're happy with it and how it worked. And that was just a mini paver. That's just your smallest paver. Now to do a road, yes, they could probably do it, and we could go down that road when we're ready. We have money to do it to where we saved a lot of money. We saved, and I will have the breakdown of exactly how much we save versus what we do by contracting that out, which most municipalities do that because they didn't have, the staff. We just merged together, worked together to get it done, and total of 7 work days. They got Cross Creek got theirs done. We got ours done. So,
I'd like to give a big shout out from our team and Cross Creek working together on a project like this. I hope to see that in the future. It looks really good.
yeah, and they worked great together. They really did. It was fluid, and for the guys learned how to do something new like that, and they were like, yeah, we can do this. And thanks to Cat too. We didn't know that they rented stuff like that out there, and they were nice enough to get us a brand new one that had 16 hours on it, and it was a $200,000 machine. So I'm glad.
And you mentioned it with the insurance that we had with Kyle Kruth Roofing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that they're not going to charge
No.
this leak here
no.
as one of the
Nope.
4 times.
Oh, sorry. No,
Okay.
they'll be right up, and they'll take care of it.
Okay.
And we'll fix whatever we need to fix.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you, Jesse. Moving on to unfinished business.
I was going to ask you about that ordinance that we talked about last meeting about the trash bags.
Oh, the trash bag, I'm sorry. I did not look into the trash bag ordinance, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Was that this time? I did look into, obviously, we talked about the updating the prices for the public records requests. And you are correct about that. We can charge $75 an hour for law enforcement related video production. So I think we should implement that. And I emailed you and the mayor, and I think Jesse, I'm not sure if other councilmen were attached, but the model from the state of Ohio. I think that's what we should adopt if you guys want to do that. If we can maybe just pass, I can forward that email to everybody else if everybody didn't get it, and then we can pass that next at the only meeting in June. And I'll get that garbage. I could start on that tomorrow when I'm in office tomorrow.
Okay, that was $75 an hour and $750 max per request, per episode.
For law enforcement requests for video, yes.
Okay.
It's an exception to normally it's your actual cost, and you can't include hourly rates in that, but there's an exception for law enforcement. I guess that's a new thing from the state of Ohio. It's on the Attorney General's website, so I sent you the email direct with the text right in there. So I think we are allowed to do that, and I think it's a good idea.
Okay, since we're talking about ordinances, I'll bring this up instead of for new business. Last week, I believe it was, we were getting a lot of solicitation in Wintersville. A lot of guys coming around for solar panels. So a guy came to my house. I asked him for some ID. He said he forgot his ID. He didn't have anything showing. I asked him where his permit was that he got from the village, and he said he forgot it or he didn't know where it was. So I said, well, it would behoove you to talk with your supervisor, either come to a meeting or go to the city building and get a permit. And it's not one permit for everybody on their team. It's one permit per person. So then he looked at me, he goes, are you going to turn me in? I said, well, no, not if you do the right thing. I'm just telling you what to do. So he went off my porch, went right across the street to the next house.
He didn't know who he was talking
So
to.
I had the police show up, and They discussed the issue with him, and I believe, I was speaking with one of the officers, and we may need to look at this solicitation ordinance, because it's real gray, and there's not really, it doesn't dive, like it should down into granularity of what should be done and what happens if something is done.
Can we look at that
Yep,
tomorrow
we
with
can
the
look at that
chief
tomorrow.
and
No, no.
captain?
Yep.
You go with that, chief?
Improvements too. They're coming around for home improvements too. This guy's been in my house twice.
Yeah, asking for ID and a
Yep.
permit.
He comes in, yeah. No ID, no nothing.
It scares the older residents when someone's knocking on the door, and they don't even have any kind of ID with them, so.
Anybody else for
That's it.
unfinished business? All right. Moving on to new business.
I got a couple things. Just want to give Jesse a shout out. I was approached by an individual who was just trying to hook up the little cemetery back behind Burger King. Apparently somebody was mowing back there and clipped a stone or a memorial marker. And we wanted to do the right thing and replace it. So I called Jesse, and Jesse was able to hook me up with these two guys, and they was doing it right. A couple days later, I got a phone call from Hazelip's, Jesse, and they were on it. They was asking me about it. Says, no, go do the contacts we had. So hats off. Shows a lot of character for, a kid up there mowing the grass, and he clipped a gravestone of a veteran, and he wanted to do what was right and repair it. So a lot of character there that showed up. Speaking of veterans, where are we with the veteran flags? I got approached twice last week. Are they all up? Do you have them done yet? Where do we stand with those?
I'm meeting tomorrow with my volunteers because we have to go through and account for all the ones that are missing, because we have had several turned in, but there still are several missing. And then I've got all the applications tonight, so we can go through the list to see which ones we have to reorder. The plan is that they will be up by thunder in the bill. But there are over 36 that I counted that are down. And I have probably 25 or 30 of them maybe.
Okay, good.
And a few new ones, of course, that will have been ordered too.
That's good. You got a big July.
If anybody finds any, please turn them in to the village office. Or let us know on our Facebook page for Wintersville, Ohio Beautification Committee. Let us know that you have them. We'll come and pick them up. Because we have to, determine if they can be rehung. We already have the hardware. We already have another box of hardware that's been ordered. So I'm just waiting until tomorrow at 6 o'clock. I'm meeting with Kevin at the church and another member of my committee, and we're going to put this all together, lay them all out, and see what we've got, what we need to reorder, what needs repaired, what needs to be replaced.
Yeah, that's a great update. We got a big July 4th and 250th coming on up, so.
We were hoping to do it by Memorial Day, but to be honest with you, the weather and schedules just did not
Yeah.
cooperate.
Yep, volunteers.
Right.
We need volunteers. And where are we with grass, Jesse? I see a couple properties are really getting close to, getting sent a letter or door knocked on or.
Well, what we're doing now is the ones that aren't getting cut, either we'll go and cut them, we'll assess the taxes, or I'll contact the property manager. So we had an issue on Dana Lynn where that was the day we went over to cut it. It was cut that day. It was cut, but it was not a good job, but it was cut by the property managing company that was overseeing the foreclosure. I talked with a couple neighbors, but we can cut them if nobody's going to do it, or we contact the lawn service to cut it. We'll pay that bill, and then we just assess the taxes automatically. When we've done that before, but we're trying to call people and stuff. And you have code enforcement and everything.
Honestly, they still got to follow the timeline and the procedure though.
For code enforcement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure we're on it. There's a couple properties, and again, the one between Meadow and Springdale's up past your knees in spots. If we can make a phone call over there. Other than that, that's all I had. Thanks, Jesse.
Well,
getting what he's saying, there's one that people complain on in Ellsworth that still hasn't been done 2 years now, and there's one on Floyd's pretty bad. And house looks like it's abandoned, there's just trash everywhere. The neighbor approached me, called me,
Send it to Rob.
Yep.
Ellsworth and Floyd.
Yep.
I'll handle the one in Springdale. All right. Anybody else for new business? All right, quiet group. All right, we need a motion to pay the bills.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano? Mr. Spence, yay. Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
All right, need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence, yay. Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
Our next council meeting is next Thursday, June 4th, 2026, at 7 PM. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you.